we're up to today. All right, so this should be a fairly simple process. We're gonna basically follow the instructions, but try to provide you guidance and tips along the way. For the most part, we're taking this off, the whole box itself, and adding the new AEM induction system. All right, so we're taking off there right now is the what?
Mass airflow sensor.
Mass airflow sensor. So we bypassed the step of pulling out this induction piece because we had it already removed. But it's simple. You remove this here, you pop this off, and you slide it, and it'll move out of the way, and you dislodge it from the main box, and you're good to go. Just be careful with that mass airflow sensor. Don't bang it around.
Yeah, sorry. That being too rough.
Don't be rough with it.
It is zip tied to the hose. So
okay.
Looks like we're gonna have to cut that.
Yeah, we got plenty of zip ties, so we're good. All right, so we got the first page done. All right, let's just stay.
No inlet, no inlet anymore, and then no mass airflow sensor anymore.
Perfect.
Now it's the clamp.
All right, so that's what we'll do next. Just to keep your mass airflow sensor, we've just put in this little Ziploc bag. Just don't want to get any debris into it, have it malfunction later. So, all right, we're taking off the hose clamp right now.
This is too big.
Too big, all right. So it's not a 10?
So it's not a 10.
Can't be the hex because it's not the...
Huh. That's all it says we need. I don't think...
Oh, maybe because it assumes you're going to use a screwdriver instead of a socket?
Yeah, I think the 10 millimeter is for something else.
Yes.
It did look a little small.
All right, so it's actually the 8 millimeter. The instructions, I guess, for general other components of the installation. I guess they assume you're going to use a flathead screwdriver for the hose clamp. I prefer using the socket where I can.
So it doesn't say to remove it, it just says loosen it?
Should be.
So I loosened it, yeah.
Yeah, so make sure it's loosened. Remember, this has to come up around a lip that's underneath you can't see. So it has to be enough gap on this, enough place so you can pull it. And it looks like it feels like it's still kind of tight.
I got you. There it is. Here.
We got the clamp or the hose off here. It's a simple pull, a nice upward pull. Be careful to the corner where he's trying to make sure. There you go. I think there's about 2 or 3 points.
Just
we may not be able to pull it off fully yet. I think we have to take this off.
Yeah, this is the...
Yeah. So let's read real quick before...
yeah, I was like...
I don't want to break anything. Instruction says is for the PCV valve, it's a pinch of the hose and a pull away from the hose. Doesn't seem that easy.
It's not. All right, pinch.
Yeah, right.
There, I see it.
There it is. I can't get a good grip on it.
Yeah, I can. I was trying to, same thing.
Okay, there you go. Keep going. Yeah, grab the other end of the hose. This side. That side.
Dude.
Ooh. It's not as simple as these
Chevy guys think it is. Or these AEM guys. Excuse me. All right, hold on.
Keep going.
There we go. Come on.
Oh, man. Sorry, I missed it on video. I was so focused on holding it. Well, you guys get the drift.
That was the most
You have to manhandle that thing.
You got to show her who's who.
All right. Is the grommets? Yeah, no, I think one of them went with it. Yeah, so make sure you put your grommets back. That one's still in place, but we lost, or it's still attached to the main box, so we have to put that one back in.
Right here. Get back in there.
All right, so.
Yep, no more.
All right, good. So now on to the next step. All right, so we decided not to take the harness off the PVC, off the mass airflow sensor. It just wasn't coming off. We didn't want to bust the harness or the connector. So we're gonna install everything first and then put the mass airflow sensor in place. We have to put this rubber weather stripping around the cover area.
I feel like
the heat shield.
I feel like AEM could have done this for us. Like this part.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pay someone to do that. It's cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheap. Yeah, it's true. I'd rather the intake be cheaper.
That's true. That's true. Spend another $20 because they have to pay someone. All right, we don't want to bore you with this. We'll show you the end product. We didn't want to show you our grunting and cursing, but we got it on. You had to do some trim. I use a industrial size scissor, but you can use an X-Acto blade, but be careful. Keep mainly around the connection points, but it looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go ahead and mount it on the car. All right, so we are now installing what they call the coupler?
Coupler, yep.
Yep.
Turbo coupler.
We're connecting it to the turbo with the hose clamp, and we'll be doing the same thing to the other side.
So this is actually a different size than the stock.
Oh, then the stock
Yep.
head? Okay.
Just a little bit. This one's a little bit too small.
All right, so we have to get a different, slightly bigger one.
I think it's going to be the 8 because it was like
it?
just too small.
Again, you could use a flathead screwdriver. I just prefer not to because sometimes the head of those clamps will strip. You might have to hold on to the
other side.
Put on the extension. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's probably still too loose. There you go.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
Because I just wanted to make sure that the coupler was sitting as far
flush.
back as possible. Yeah.
Makes sense. When it's snug, go ahead and stop, and we'll final tighten everything. We just want to keep things loose enough so we could add all the other components and make sure it doesn't.
Am I going the wrong way?
No, you were tightening.
Oh, I was? Okay.
Yeah.
Mother. Okay.
It's still not?
Yeah, it's still too tight to...
Too loose?
Too loose, excuse me.
All right, so we're going to put the 2 or 3 inch piece hose that came with the kit onto the PCV valve.
Okay, this looks easier than it.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna get it in there. Don't worry.
Gentle.
All right, you got me.
Twist it while you're doing it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, don't force. Yeah, twist. Left, right, left, right.
There it is. There it is.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. So the instruction doesn't say how to put this together other than the rubber seals that we put on there. But in the goodie bags, you'll have two little studs with a screw, and you just screw them on. And once you do that, you put the the heat shield in the place exactly where you had the box, the OEM box. So right here, these 2 little points here, these 2 grommets, and it slides right in. All right, so now we're just placing it right into the existing grommet. Shouldn't be too hard.
Just trying to line that right up. First one's easy to line up because you got a lot of room. This second one does not have a lot
more
of room.
maneuvering. Okay.
All right, come on. Sit. There it is. Sorry. Didn't want to touch you. All right. That's good.
In?
Yep.
Right, good. In the instructions, this is where we notice that from this point on, it's been kind of hit and miss on what to do. So we're just assuming that this is the next step, just the next logical step. Pause real quick. We need to put the clamp in before you, if not.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to put the clamp. Yep.
Uh-oh.
It's always the issue. We'll get it out. There you go.
I got it. Come here, bro.
So now we got the clamp. That's gonna clamp the.
All right, I'm trying to like
pop.
Whoop, and then whoop, and
The
then.
rubber hose with the metal hose.
Yeah, the coupler.
Coupler. There you go.
Yeah, coupler sounds cool.
I didn't want to say it because I knew I was gonna say it wrong. All right. Okay, left, right. Wiggle it.
Man, this would have been easier without the air box. There we go. We're doing a lot of things bass-ackwards, as the Army would say.
All right, so we'll just go ahead and tighten that up and we'll go to the next step. Another thing to note, wasn't explained in the instructions, the remaining piece of the rubber strip needs to go around this area here to reduce any type of rattling or bouncing around So we're going to do that now and come back to assembling the hose. Trying to get the other rubber piece in place. Again, this will avoid any rattling when you get up into the 300 miles an hour range on your in your beast.
I think we're gonna have to do a lot more mods to get there.
Or throw the car out of the C-130.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the rubber or the seal around the hole where the metal pipe goes, and now we're putting in the what is that? The mass airflow sensor.
All right, she is.
All right, so we got the 2 screws.
Just like that, she's in.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna put 2 screws in. We'll be set. All right, and we in the little bag with all the little parts. There's also these 2 little shiny screws. Those are to connect the MAF. Again, the instructions didn't quite point that out. You can see it in the picture.
We're learning that a lot lately. That the instructions aren't so instructive.
I guess they write them so when you look at them at first glance, oh, it's going to take like 5 minutes. Not quite. All right, looks like we got the first one in. We'll put the second one in. We don't have to bore you with that.
Hey, get better at that. You get the Outback Steakhouse.
I think a few more lessons are due. I keep putting my darn finger over the camera lens. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. So we're trying to get this
to line up where it's supposed
piece to line back up.
I should have put it on first. Keep making mistakes.
Hopefully we'll reduce your mistakes. And guess what? I just put this upside down. Let's try this again. No, that's right.
Yeah, that's good.
No, not you, the camera.
Oh. Wow.
Because for some reason the camera, the numbers, like how many seconds I'm into the video, says 37 seconds, but it's upside down. But in any case, getting back to the installation, we have this little mystery part, little rubber grommet. We still, hopefully by the end of the installation, we'll figure out where it goes. If you guys know, put it down in the comments below in case we don't figure it out.
Ever.
Ever. A little grommet, the only place I can figure out, there's this little L-shaped bracket here. So it looks like it's the rubber stopper for this, so it doesn't go any further this way. So we put it in through this side and pushed it in. The thicker side is on the inside, the thinner side is on the outside. So it just stops this from going any further. So not sure if that was necessary, but it's part of the design. So onto the filter and then tightening everything up. All right, so now we're down to the finish line, installing the cone.
All right.
Make sure you can get to the bracket, okay, so you can tighten that screw.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
It's sitting right above the thing. Try to get it to sit right.
You have to twist it. There you go.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Hide that seam so that seam is
Yeah.
underneath. Once you get in the final position,
Yeah,
you can probably twist it. No.
Yeah.
Oh no, you gotta. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
No.
Got it.
There it is. Come on. There it is.
There you go.
There she is. Let me look with my finger. Yep. She's wrapped around 360. It said, please ensure that this thing is not touching any part of the engine compartment. I don't know.
It's like it's touching up there. Yeah.
No, the rubber part is. They don't want the filter part touching.
Oh, okay.
So far, the rubber part's sitting up against this thing.
Okay.
And the filter, filter's not touching nothing. Perfect. Damn, that worked out.
All right, so AEM also provides a quick printout of the performance of the engine results. The bottom line or the darker line is the OEM factory. The top one is after you install the filter. We should probably get a little bit more gains on this one because we do have an exhaust system put on as well. So hopefully we will turn it up and we'll go ahead and try to find some supers out there to race.
Got a little bit of problem.
All right, guys. Sorry, we didn't do it before and after, but here's the after. If you have one of these cars, you know what it sounds like. So it is much louder. Is it throwing any airs? No airs?
No airs.
Awesome. All got it done. Ooh.